Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we focus on making informed decisions about our financial future. This is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. Before we pull up our video, we always want to start off our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be inferred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategies we show today are for informational purposes only. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. In each video, we look at the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll review the gold chart to come up with leading sentiment. We'll try to create a low volatility and inside bar watch list, and we have an education spotlight at the end. Please send your feedback and comments to contact@dmbfx.com, and let's head to the charts. We are starting off here with our market leaders, and so that would be our sentiment leaders. So this is the dollar, looking at the dollar, and we can see this great move that the dollar's been in here. And as we zoom in a little bit, actually, before we zoom in, let me zoom back out and just show you that way back here, this little test right here back in January 2010 is basically where we are right now. So now we'll zoom in. You can see that's basically where we close right now. So we're starting to get out of this most recent range between 79 and 81, 81.50-ish, and now we're closing above that. So dollar definitely looking strong, and we know usually a strong dollar equals a weak market, which is probably why we're going sideways, and also a strong dollar. Remember we said earlier that the euro hit 16-month low, so definitely strong on the dollar. Strong dollar, what does that mean for gold? With gold, zoom on in here, and you can see weakness in the gold. However, in this last little run here in 2012, we've come back up to test the 200 moving average. That we failed the 2 moving average here at the end of December, so it's going to be interesting to see where we go from here. We're back in the range between 1600 and 1660-ish, but we've got the 200, we've got the 50 moving average, a lot of areas of potential resistance, and we'll see again how that inverse relationship works with the dollar. But right now the gold is trying to make a little bounce here. And finally, crude oil, we know about our 96 to 102 range we talked about. Here it is right here, acting in that range. Zoom on in a little bit, and again you can see it there, and now you can see we re-entered it here, so we'll zoom on in there. And we did pop out of it, but we're right back into it. So you can see this 102 continues to be a point of interest for the sellers and the buyers. Sellers are finding value here, trying to push it back down. But the buyers are trying to hold up, so we'll see. So crude oil looks pretty good also, sideways. As we look at the euro dollar daily chart, and we just referenced the strong move of the dollar, we can see what's going on here with the euro. And look at this 20 moving average really holding up as resistance this whole way down. And now here we are at the 16-month low of 1.27. Zoom out here to the monthly chart, and we can kind of get a glimpse, and we talked about this before. Here in this 1.27, even down to 1.23, because we got these wicks here, is where in the past buyers have come in and said there's value. And you can also see that price action right in here too. So we'll have to see what happens if on the daily we get down to that let's go back one more time. 1.263 is where we're saying the support is going to be found. So hopefully the buyers will once again find some value there. But really, just a beautiful failure at the 200 moving average, failure at the downtrend line, and then boom, we cross over, and then the 20 moving average has been holding up as resistance. We're clearly on the hourly time frame in a buy zone. Again, the dollar is in control. Once we got our initial divergence here, going in different directions. We come up and we can see what that did to our price. Even as they came together, we see the price action level off. But then we got another divergence right in here, and there's where we see our big move. Price action comes together, we get some sideways action, and once again we have more divergence, and we get our big move down there. So we see the euro below its long-term moving average. Whoops. We see the dollar trending up just a little bit. But again, as we looked earlier, the dollar is strong, and we're still looking for that stability in the euro. Switching over to the pound dollar, and we can see some weakness, but we don't see the depths of the weakness. We're watching 1.543 for support. Will this hold up? We'll have to, only time will tell. But we can see on the daily where this has been consistently a place where the buyers have found value and brought price back up. The problem is we haven't been able to break this 50 moving average, and so that's been our resistance as we come down. We are in a buy zone below our long-term moving average. The dollar is in control. Similarly, every time we saw that divergence up here, we get that big price action move. Another divergence here, we get the price action move also. So definitely seeing some weakness in the pound below its long-term moving average. As we said, the dollar is sitting at its long-term moving average. So will this support hold up? We'll find out. Finishing off with the dollar franc, and we can see that we're basically at the last swing high here again. Will we get a double top in here or move higher? We'll zoom out for you. You can see if we break this price action level here, we'll have to start looking at 1.001 as another target if we can break above 0.954. We are in a sell zone well above our long-term moving average. The dollar has been in control. This time when we see that divergence, because it's a dollar pair, we're seeing price action move up. It looks like the franc is trying to take control, which is why we see the price action level off just a little bit. But we can see that the franc is trending lower as the dollar is trending up. So as long as the dollar is in control, we'll see this continue to move up, test that 1.001 price level. Or we're putting in a double top to come back and test support at 0.92. As we come to our two watch lists, our low volatility watch list and our inside bar watch list, we currently don't have anything for our low volatility watch list, which is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands, looking for consolidation, but no candidates right now. Our inside bar watch list is talking about the range of the day, comparing it with the previous day. However, right now we do not have any candidates for that either. As we move to our education spotlight, we're talking about what separates winning traders and losing traders. And it really comes down to the psychology of trading. Losing traders are looking for the holy grail. They're looking for this perfect trade system that they'll never have a losing trade. When winning traders know that there's just no such thing. There's no perfect system. There is no perfect trader. A losing trade is just the cost of doing business. It gives us insight to where the market may be going. And so, they know that, it's all about positive expectancy. It's about having a system that allows us to follow rules so we eliminate our emotions from trading. But in the end, there is no such thing as a perfect system. Even those people who repair their trades to try to come up with a perfect system, that still involves the cost of doing business. So don't focus so much on trying to find this perfect system. Find a system that matches who you are as a trader. Find a system that says, all right, if I risk this amount of money, this is my potential profit. Are you comfortable with what you're risking? That's the system for you. Again, we're really excited about what we're going to be doing here in 2012. We've got some new channels, so please subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. We'll be sure to add. Many of the things you see here are people sending me comments and say, could you do this? Could you do that? So it's really important to get your comment, get your feedback. You can see what to look for on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter as far as our names. And we have the same resources for you. And again, the emphasis is on the coaching. We can help you one-on-one develop that trading system so that you can be a winning trader and consistent trader and not allow your emotions to sabotage your trading results. In the end, doesn't make a difference about your indicators or your room. You have to be able to pull the trigger. And that's what we can do. We can give you that psychological capital that you need to pull the trigger each and every day. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.